I heard that you quit No Jumper. I saw a video you did, live actually, where you decided to address this. And of course, we couldn't do an episode here without talking about it. This was based on an episode you did on the Tuesday show at No Jumper, really right after you left here. And hey, you left here the way you are now, full senses, sober, and you got up there drunk as a skunk. What happened between point A and point B, bro, on the same day?
I hate that you said that because Winnie 100 went on the Adam and Wax show and was like, hey, you made a good point, Adam. He don't be like that on Alex's show.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
You had the coldest point. He's never on Alex's page drunk. It was crazy. This is the bigger platform, so it seems to me you would want to be more professional here.
Hey,
I'm like, Wack he's a Street TV watcher.
Hey, you know how much I dislike that guy.
Wack is a supporter. You gotta love him.
Oh yeah,
he subscribed. He watched this. He watching me right now.
He's watching us right now because he knows that these two guys are really tapped into the city. These two guys really are plugged in. These are the real deal guys that can pick up a phone and get pretty much anybody from across this entire county on the phone for a conversation. And let me just tell you this, man. After that episode aired, I'm gonna have to say Wack 100 is right, but he was just confirming what Adam said, right? So,
yeah.
So I mean, they're right on that. I'm not gonna take.
He wasn't right about nothing. He was just. He had no bullet points.
Yeah, but hey, man, I got quite a few calls. Most of them I didn't take, but I got a call from OG Rag, and that's a call that you always take. And he was a little disappointed in you and what he saw at No Jumper. I think he was disappointed in Adam too. He felt like that man should not have been addressing you the way he addressed you. But at the same time, there were some concerns about you being drunk.
Right. Would you ask me a question?
Yeah, well, that's not a question. It's more of I'm just expressing a conversation that I had.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I did tell the OG that I was going to talk to you, and hope that that doesn't happen again. But at the same time, Munchie's his own man, and I can't tell Munchie to stop drinking. I could say we're not drinking on this podcast, but what happens after you leave here, that's all up to you.
No. Rag time somebody I respect and I listen to and give an ear to. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So like coming from him, it ain't like you getting checked or you know what I'm saying. I take what he say into consideration. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And these are people that love and respect you, man. I mean, they're tied into your family.
Right.
Like you're not just. I'm not saying family like in the loose sense. I'm talking about blood family.
Right.
Right. So people are concerned.
Hey, well, like I said, with the Megan thing, everything start from somewhere, and I take accountability. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even worried. I said in the past, I woke up on some celebrating thing, and it was a minute type of little. Somebody got some news. I left here with a gallon. I went over there. I was drinking, and I was past intoxicated. And then things led to what it led to, but I was there, but I wasn't there. I was so faded. You know what I'm saying? so when the next day when I run across titles, I'm like, huh? You know what I mean? Kick. You know what I'm saying? And I text the dude that I have with me. Hey, that dude kicked me. He like, no. He was trying to put some separation between y'all. He didn't like boot you or. I'm like, yeah, because where the was you at if he kicked me? Because you there for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We not, this ain't no field trip. And then I text Adam, hey, bro, you put your feet on me? He said, no, I didn't kick you. It wasn't no force with it. I was just trying to get away from you. Right? I'm like, all right, so why that title like that? And then when I did my response, I said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mikey, you know what I'm saying? You a F ninja for that, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt he put that title, but he texted me, hey, I didn't do that title. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel the way about you saying that because, you know, I mess with you, Munchie. I'm like, all right, my apologies. And you like, yeah, no, all good. And you need me for anything, you can hit me. But you know, man, I'm low key. I'm like, and he is, though. You know what I'm saying?
So where did that title of Adam kicking you come from?
I know Jumper with them social, with like the what you want to call it, the social medias, Twitter, Instagram. It's like 3 different people that got that password to do that, right? And then so to post whatever they post, and then you got the people that put the title. It's a rotating 2 or 3 that could have did that. You know what I'm saying? Adam don't do the titles though. That's what I could say, bro.
But he could definitely get a title change though.
But them titles that come before the Tuesday show, he's responsible. Like the Tuesday show about to premiere or something. He gonna be putting together that title. You know
Okay, so does that title still exist as of now?
It don't matter. It's already there now. So what do it matter? And that's the narrative.
Well, changing the title.
What would that do for me?
Well,
After it's up, like that's like if I take a picture of Adam and it's some embarrassing ish, and it come down. I mean, it's already been covered, reacted to, this and that. So what would that do for me to changing the title?
it was just established that was an incorrect title that shouldn't have existed.
I'd rather him establish that out of his mouth.
Well, he should do both. Change the title.
He kind of did it out of his mouth.
You know, Vlad had a title about Mob James, talking about I put out fake paperwork on Mob James. He put that in the title, and he immediately changed that.
I mean, you cared enough to push the issue.
Yeah, and I think that matters. It's about honest and truthful, you know, broadcasting.
I'm more so on the you complain when the shows was canceled last year, you were bummed. I'm like, first of all, I ain't no white boy. What is bummed? So I guess down or sad about it. That's a lie. Flacco was a witness to that. I group texted Flacco.
I was a witness to it too, because after the fact, I would hear you say, I ain't even tripping on that.
Right.
Yeah.
I never so that was a lie.
I heard that with my own ears.
Right. And then I think after a while he seen I was inebriated, and after the first don't touch me, he like, oh, he faded. And then it kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how much of what he did you thought was performance, because I've never really seen him act like that. It didn't even seem
the first beginning of the don't touch me was him. After a while, it became a performance.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Became a performance. But
so that means he's thinking in his head, content,
showing out
Yeah.
but like I said, and then you don't invade nobody's space and be touching them. I know that because if you get like where my walk of life, you get stuck or whatever. But a lot of his was performance because he's not like that. And then if I was not even drunk, less intoxicated, he wouldn't have went on like that. It wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? If I was less, not even just completely sober, if I was less, he wouldn't have went that far. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take accountability about even because I do self checks and check myself on stuff. You know what I'm saying? What you go to work, you're supposed to be prepared, professional, punctuality, and shit. Sober. You at work, but when you in a lax environment like that, that don't mean take advantage of it and just get fat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can.
But I'm almost certain he doesn't mind you drinking a little bit on the show because it brings out a little bit more of what they like to do on No Jumper.
All right.
You know, but I'm not a fan of drinking at all in podcasts. I remember one time I had you and Spider in here, and man, you guys was going at it.
But you didn't shut down drinking in here. I made that conscious decision.
Well, I don't want drinking in here. I definitely I stopped the smoking. I even put a sign over here: no smoking, no smoking in here. And
no, and that's another thing. When Ant reacted to my initial reaction to the whole fiasco, he said, yeah, because when I went to Alex Alonso, like, there was no smoking because it's a building that, like, he can't smoke it. No, that's not the reason. No. Adam just made that a rule. Like when Spider was doing interviews and he was smoking, you didn't really appreciate it and you put an end to it. Yeah. It ain't because the building that we in don't allow it.
Nah, we could smoke in here if we wanted to, but I started realizing.
But that's what Ant said, and that wasn't true.
Yeah, that's not. I did. After a while, after letting people smoke, I started realizing I don't like that style of podcasting. Right. I don't like seeing people rolling blunts and smoking. I can see how distracted sometimes people are because you're trying to have a conversation, but you're rolling a blunt at the same time. At least have your blunts ready. Why is it so hard to show up with already rolled blunts? So that part I didn't like. And then just the smell and the smoke going into all this equipment here. I literally have thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment and other equipment, and it slowly damages the equipment from what I was told.
No, I just said this. I said that to say, you set that rule like no smoking. It wasn't because where we program at right here, you're not allowed to smoke.
Correct. If Young Aunt Hefe would have came probably a year before,
He would have been in here blowing.
yeah, he would have been in here smoking with Brick Baby, with Spider. Who else? Quite a few people been up in here smoking.
Right.
But nah, man, I'm not with that. That's not. I'm trying to do a clean podcast,
Right.
and I think you're a better podcaster when you're clean, when you're sober. But I do know that when you have a little bit to drink, not the way you were the other day, but just a little bit, it brings out a little bit more opinions and more conversation that No Jumper likes. They definitely thrive off of that. Mm-hmm. I don't need that over here. But of course, I'm not here. I'm not a content whore.
Hey, but see, all right, what I'm gonna say to that, right, to sum it up, because this last video I just did regarding No Jumper, I came across something I didn't like as far as Young Ant. So when I clicked on it, I only heard like the first 15 seconds and I clicked out. So some people in my comments said, hey, you was wrong because he didn't even say nothing negative about you in that content. He was reacting to something that Spider said about a picture or X, Y, and Z, right? But see, them titles could be misleading though. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like certain, and what I said was, I ignore certain things I could have covered as far as Young Ant. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I don't, in certain stuff, I don't care to talk about freaky shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talking about my pants was down or some weird shit. Like, why is that even a conversation? So that's, I'm like, okay, well, he covering that, and I ignored a whole lot as far as he go, and that's why I exploded and went at Young Ant. You know what I'm saying? Young Ant since then put out 2 videos, I believe. I ain't watching whatever he said. I don't care. I don't take it no way because I said what I said. There ain't no problems with Young Ant, and I ain't even mad at Adam. But I'm gonna say this though, moving forward, how Adam carry it, and if he want to carry it, make it go on, content last forever, and make that your you know how people well he pretty big. He don't need to attach his name to nobody, but you know how people do. If the move, depending on how you move forward with this and what I hear, that's how I'm gonna move forward.
You mean if he drags it out as more content?
Well, you could talk about it because I'm in a content space, but how we talk about it determine how I'm gonna react. But like I said, I'm not even mad at him because I shouldn't have been there faded like that. And then I believe out of the Bloods, I'm the biggest podcaster, the most notable podcaster. So being inebriated like that on a big platform, it ain't a good look. It make like the Bloods as a whole, it look like you know what I'm saying? It's not for like Inglewood family, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or my daughter. You know what I'm saying? She 19, she got friends like, yo, dad, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's not a good look to even go to work like that. You know what I'm saying? So I take responsibility, but Adam know damn well if I was a little bit more sober, it wouldn't have went like that. And then like, shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even in the right mind space to even react. And like, I was there physically, but I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was sleepwalking.
Yeah. One thing I did notice, I haven't seen you drink Hennessy too often. You usually have that deer juice when you do drink. Did that have anything to do with it?
No, I don't think so. We was live for 5 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like, because in the beginning of I didn't look back at the whole 5 hours, but that's a shift.
You don't even need to look at it. You already know.
No. Yeah, I know I effed up. No, I go off one clip and they're like, okay, that ain't right. You feel me? So, but the beginning of when it started, I was cool. Over time, and that's when it, you know what I'm saying? But
so you don't think Adam could have handled that a little differently with you?
Yeah, he could have, because the performance side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He started performing. After a while, the first, don't touch me, all right, that was, but after a while, you just performing. But you know what I mean? Like I said, I take accountability on the faded thing. So you know what I mean?
I don't think you can argue with someone that's intoxicated because there's only two things you can do. You're either going to knock the person out or you're going to walk away from it. You can't argue with somebody that's drunk.
Yeah, I got a rebuttal to that, but I gotta go to court next month. No, for real. I got a rebuttal to that, but no, like I said, I don't feel no way. You know what I'm saying? I just I decided to take a step back from that environment, get back to some regular content, you know what I mean? And then you know what I mean? And then, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like last year when the show got canceled, I didn't feel away. And right now I don't feel away, but I'm just watching, micromanaging Adam moving forward. And that's it. It gets a high, you know what I'm saying? Because the phone conversation and the text, I just want to see if it match up with the on-camera, like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Well, you are the highest elevated member of the Bloods in this podcasting world. So far, no one's been able to surpass you. We've had quite a few people from the B team jump in front of the mic and do their thing, but no one has been able to get on your level. And I just want to see you keep, keep striving and keep doing your thing. Just lay low a little bit.
No, I ain't gonna even mess around. I gotta, cause even though like when you go do fun things, you want to drink. I enjoy podcasting, so I'll be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drinking along with it, but at the same time, you gotta realize it is work though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And then even without the call, like I said, I'm receptive to what Ragtime said for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially coming from him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.